Could you share with us what your typical day consists of from the time you get up in the morning to the time when you go to bed at night? Well, life in the monastery starts at 4:30. You got to get up at 4:30 in the morning. And then 5 o'clock, you go to do your morning lesson, the morning prayers. From 5 to 6 is your morning prayer with all of us. And then 6:30 is your breakfast. So after morning prayer, then you go back to do a little bit of your own, household work. And 6:30, you're going to come here for breakfast. And 7 o'clock, the breakfast is finished, and then you have to do your own work. You may be studying some sutras, and also there are timetables. We've got timetables over them, we're not in English, but in Chinese, how we split the work. Some cleaning work to do in your own room, or in the breakfast, who prepare for the breakfast, somebody has to prepare for the breakfast and serve and all that. Everything is all lined up for you, and there's, of course, in between, there's freedom for you to pick your choice in what you want to learn. Maybe there's a certain sutra that you want to study. And if you are a newcomer, you have to know what to chant in your morning prayers. It will take you months to learn how to memorize the morning prayers, how to memorize the evening prayers. Evening prayers is 6:30. And after evening prayers, then you do your own work. And also, we have group praying, group meditation too. We do a lot of study, we do a lot of meditation, we have to do a lot of work too. So if we're talking about what is a typical day, it's a very busy day. I've been like that. I've been like that for 16 years. I didn't have one day off. I work 7 days per week. A monk has no day off. I work 7 days per week. And see, when I'm teaching, I have to write PowerPoints myself. I don't have a secretary who write it for me. I have to draft my own PowerPoint. I have to proofread it. I have to edit it. I have to make sure that it's on computer. I have to research the right material. A very busy life. Plus, not only English, I have to do the Chinese part too. The Chinese PowerPoint. And then I still have to read up on what I don't understand. Learning is a lifetime process. Not just becoming a monk and you stop learning, you already learn everything. A monk starts his religious journey. He only starts it. He has a lot to do, he has a lot to go. However, you put all your time in it, all your efforts in it. Plus, we also have to allocate some time to do charity. And every year I went to northern Thailand to do charity. Northern Thailand, have you ever heard of northern Thailand? Mae Salong. Every year I went to Mae Salong to the mountainous tribes in the mountains, to help out the mountainous people. In Thailand, the poorest part of Thailand is Mae Salong, in the mountain. Northern Thailand is a mountainous area. It is what we call the Golden Triangle. Have you heard of the opium trade? The Golden Triangle? Laos, Myanmar, used to be Burma, and Thailand. There's a Golden Triangle in which a lot of drug trafficking in there used to be, gangsters and drug trafficking, and now no more, because in the mountains they used to be growing poppy for marijuana, for this kind of thing. Now they changed it to tea plantation and coffee plantation, but they're still very poor. So every year I went over to Mae Salong to distribute provisions to them. And I'm also supplying assistance to a primary school of about 250 students. We have 250 students we are supporting in a school. They travel for 2 hours to go to school. They don't have any shoes to wear. So we did that kind of thing in northern Thailand. And every year I went to China to release sea animals. I released turtles. I released, creatures back to the sea. Fish, even sharks, and variety of fish, millions of fish. And I release also birds, caught birds, land turtles, and many, many birds, thousands of birds. Released animals back to nature. I did that every year. So there's so much work to do. And it was so meaningful, particularly the release of sea animals. You know how I release sea animals? We release as a group. We went over there in a group of 30 to 40 people. I was en route from Hong Kong to China, and I stayed in Hong Kong for a while, gathered all the groups, and we went over to China, or sometimes in Hong Kong, the different provinces of China. And in every release, 3:30 in the morning, we woke up 3:30 in the morning. We went to the fishing market, the wholesale market, and bit those fish, struggling with the fishermen. In other words, they have all tanks in there they just caught from the sea, and they put in those big tanks and they start bidding, auction. Shards, $25 a pound. Anybody go for 26, 27, 30? We bid for those snakes, sea snakes, variety of fish. So I was using my calculator. I was struggling with them how to get the lowest bid for as much as possible. It was fun, actually. It was fun fighting with the fishermen how to save the fish. And I had a lot more to tell you, but I'm answering this question. So you asked me what is a typical day. It's a very busy typical day. And why do you ask me this question? Do you want to become a monk? Or you want to become a nun? So I don't know why you asked this question, but to tell you we're very busy.